Y'all, I'm sitting out here outside. I just done one video and I canceled it really quick because with everyone being home, I'm I look through the window and I see Daniel in there moving my desk around and moving some big stuff around. I've been out here 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And I'm sure it's going to look good. But I think I'm going to stay here another minute. So I want to talk to y'all today for just a second while I have the chance about being grateful for things and not worrying about things that you can't control. So sometimes we tend to do that as human beings. We tend to worry about stuff that we cannot control, and it's egotistical, you know. It's sort of self-centered, okay? When it comes down to the human factors there. So sometimes with everything going on with the coronavirus and with just different things in life happening, and then here comes these storms today. You know, it's very important for me and probably important for you to recognize that it's easy to just to go ahead and your brain just goes. For example, okay, so I don't know where storm shelter is close. If there is a storm shelter, the social distancing thing, how is that going to work? You know, you're like face to face with people, like, you know, trying to survive the tornado. I just want to let all this crap go. Honestly, I'm just like at the point to where forget it, you know. I need to be able to have some kind of peace, and I got the gray filter on, but it's green. Behind me is green. And for me to be able to see that and know that that's green, it helps me to be thankful that I can see, you know, to be grateful that I'm able to do this video because I can speak today, you know, and there's stuff that comes left and right. You know, our bodies are only going to last so long. So everything that's happening in the world right now, there's people that's not able to work, that have always been used to working. And then there's people like me who have been wanting to do things that I haven't necessarily been able to do. And so it's like I'm trying to adapt to just the changes, you know, of the mental mindset. Which I want to talk about that too for a second, because for me, someone like me, so I've been on disability for some time. I haven't been able to work. I've had a lot of trauma that I've gone through. Y'all know this. I've had stuff that I've had to process. I know I'm capable of so much, but because I haven't been able to work, and like everybody else, me going to town on a regular basis is very similar to knowing that the social distancing and things with the coronavirus is happening in the world. Because someone like me, when I'm having a bad mental health day or week sometimes, it's like the social anxiety happens, and I start having anxiety over even going to stores and being around people. You know, I just want to go in and get what I need to and come back. Or I'll be at home knowing that I was wanting to go out, I was wanting to get out, but haven't quite been able to gather myself mentally to leave the house and go into society. So there's a lot of things like that that I've noticed that is commonalities that are just some things I've noticed, some of my thoughts and stuff. And then there's some things like within people not being able to work, people not being able to find jobs, and people not being able to find resources for this coronavirus. Okay, let's go to there. So people that haven't been able to find resources for this coronavirus, it reminded me of the way it is when people who are in the recovery environment, who are trying to help other people and find resources, it's been impossible to get the funds, to be able to get the connections and get people to want to help. So, you know, you can compare it similar to understand a little bit more and have more insight on the addiction environment, the recovery environment, and then the mental health environment versus the coronavirus response. So can you just imagine here for a second? So you got people out here now that all this virus stuff is happening, and they've been running out of resources. They've been running out of masks, running out of gloves, and the president of the United States and the government have been having to get together in a large, grand fashion and actually take charge and try to enforce things to make it happen, and it's still been difficult. It's still been so hard to be able to pull off what's necessary because everyone was unprepared. Okay, so You got people who have been struggling with addiction and different things for years and not been wanting to. They've been wanting to have a better life, been wanting to have a life free from addiction, have a life free from poverty, and people have been literally crawling through crap at times. I mean, literally crap. And so, with that being said, how much more difficult do you think it has been for people in addiction who have been trying to find recovery, but have had nowhere to go, have had no insurance, have had the support team and network they have, or other people in recovery who have been trying to find resources and learn as they go, and then there's been no resources. So, and here comes the RAP, like the National Recovery Advocacy Project. So, and I'm grateful to be a part of that and everything. We have been started off the first of this year into training, and it's been very basic in getting into it, and getting into the groundwork, but getting prepped and prepared, right? Okay, so all this stuff comes. There's all kinds of people now that after all this gets better, it's a setback. Like, you see the setback within people that's not able to work, but to see the setback for people who have already been in the back. Like, you can go to people on disability. You can go to people like, which I know that I am in a better position than a lot of people on disability. But you take people on disability who are elderly people and people that actually don't have anything but their only income, and it just say $700, and then their rent is like $550 or $600. So then they apply for food stamps, but they can only get like $100, if that. Okay, so then out of a lot of people with Social Security, the Medicare pays, they have to pay for their own insurance. So, and a lot of them are not even able to draw Medicaid because they make $1, even some people, too much of what they get. So I just wanted to talk about this for a minute, because a lot of things that normally people don't think about, while everyone is not able to work, when this economy gets back to where it's going, I really want to encourage you to be more considerate of other people and think about these old people, these older people, these people who are not able to get out. Some people are so disabled that they have nobody else. They may, seriously, some people might live out by themselves in a place off from society. They may struggle with schizophrenia or something. They get put on a check, they get their money coming in a month, and that's it. It's like the world forgets about them. The world don't even know they exist anymore, and so there's these people, and then some people have children, and the children, are there. It's just, there's so much to think about during this time that we can be grateful for. Everybody can be grateful for. I'm grateful that I can see. I'm grateful that I can breathe. I'm grateful that I can talk today. I'm grateful for this new home. I'm grateful for all my children being healthy and everything. And my grandbaby, I'm grateful for, Christopher got sick yesterday and he didn't feel good, and then he got better. I've been sick some. I'm grateful we're well today. I'm grateful we're getting over whatever it was. I'm grateful for the green. I'm grateful to be able to know I can see the green and know that God created these things that's beautiful for us to enjoy here now, even in the middle of this rain and storm. So today, I'm going to try my best not to be worrying about things I cannot control, and I'm just going to focus on the things that matter the most. And I want to encourage you to do the same thing, because in this time, I think we all can agree on one thing. If we can get past the stress of everything that's happening and find the gratitude in it, we all can agree that in this time is a season that we should be able to learn more about gratitude. We should be able to be more humble, more grateful, more appreciative. We should be able to look around and see that when things get better, where do we want to apply our efforts to? Look around you and see the people that's having it the hardest. You see the people that's doing missions that you want to be a part of. You look around and you see what you can do differently than what it is you've always done. That is a gift in itself as a responsive outcome of this horrible situation that we've been facing. Where is it that you want to apply yourself when things do get back off the ground in whatever direction they go? So we're all going to be okay. We're going to make it. We're going to have that mindset and keep pushing forward. But what is it that you will do different next year in 2021 than you did in 2020 and behind you. What is it that you want to do ahead? Because you have control over that, and you can decide where your life takes a turn at, and what direction and path that you want to go down. Is the job you've been doing, is it really what you want to do anyways? Is it the one you wanted? In spite of the money, or despite the money that you're not making like you might have then, is that job really what makes you happy? Because you get to choose to do something different in your life. And please, please, please do something that you love. The more of us that are doing what we love, the better place that we can make this earth, and the more happier we can be as human beings, and find joy in those. We can have joy in us, and that joy can be distributed out. And so it would be a much better place if everybody does something they love. So that's all I wanted to talk about today. It's all of that that's been running through my head. And so, but don't be anxious today. Pray, be grateful, and just be grateful. Just be grateful. Y'all have a good day. Bye.